Hey friends, this is Sketch Dirt and I'm Marla, and today we'll be drawing clear three-dimensional shapes. We're going to start by drawing a cube. I'm using 2B and 3B pencils today. The first few lines you make with the cube are two parallel lines, with the line on the left being slightly higher than the line on the right. And then you start drawing in the base and the top portion of the cube. Make sure when you draw the top portion of the cube that the lines are parallel to form the square shape. And then you're going to start drawing in, lightly penciling in the background shapes. Again, these are parallel lines, and you do this really lightly, so that helps it give that transparent effect. Now I'm going through and just darkening up the edges. I'm going to start shading the top portion of the cube. This is going to be the darkest shading, is up here at the top. I'm going to be shading two more areas. This one is the back panel and the base panel. This is going to be a medium level of shading, not as dark as the top panel. And then next, the third level of shading will be the lightest, and this will be on the front panels. And I'm not shading everything in, I'm just going lightly over it. Now I'm taking my 3B pencil and just darkening up edges and defining areas. Now I'm going to pick up the pyramid shape, and again, just like with the cube, I'm going to draw the outer portion of the shape, and the left side, the line is going to be a little higher than the right side. And then I'm going to draw in the base, making sure that like the center portion is a bit off center, just like with the square. And then again, with the back panel portions, you don't draw those in as darkly, and this helps to define the transparency of the shape. I started drawing with my 3B pencil, and so the lines are a little darker, and to correct that, I'm going to pick up my 2B pencil here in a minute to start shading the piece. All right, now this back panel, just like the square, this back panel is going to be the darkest portion of the shading, and we're going to do three different layers of shading. The bottom portion is the middle level of shading. It's not as dark as that back panel. And then the outer sides are very light. They're not even completely filled in. You're just giving the idea of some shading to add dimension to the piece. And I'm going back in with my 3B pencil and just defining areas and helping to darken up and highlight parts of the pyramid. And now I'm going to my sphere. This is a little different than the cube and the pyramid, but it still has the same idea of how to draw it. I'm going to start by drawing a circle. I'm doing all of this freehand. These are really basic warm-up shapes. I encourage you to do this as well. You can get more exact by using a ruler and a compass, but freehand drawing is really great and really kind of helps you with drawing other more complicated pictures. So right now what I'm doing is drawing in a highlight, and this is just kind of two abstract shapes at the edge of the circle, and then right at the edge next to the highlight is going to be the darkest level of shading. So right next to the lightest portion of the sphere is the darkest portion, and this is to help give that reflection. And now I'm going all around the sphere. This portion of the drawing is sped up a bit. I really took my time with this part. You really want to have very soft shading, and you really want to be careful with what direction you're shading to help with that transparency look and that reflective look. And I'm going all around the circle. Now, the bottom portion of the sphere, there's like a crescent moon shape at the bottom that I'm leaving as a highlight. So I'm leaving this portion unshaded, and I'm softly shading all around there. And I'm just following the circle of the piece. Now I'm picking up my 3B pencil here, and basically I'm using this to darken, but not so much define the edges as to like help blend the shading. The softer lead is going to help fill in kind of scratchier areas from the 2B pencil with the shading. And I'm being careful not to shade in that highlight area. Now, to help ground all the pieces, I'm adding in some light shadow at the base. This is going to help emphasize the transparency of the pieces as well as ground them on the page. And that's it. That's how you draw basic, clear, three-dimensional shapes. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe. If you want to see me draw anything, please leave comments in the comments section. This is Sketch Dirt, and I'm Marla. Goodbye.